All right, hello scholars. I am back to do the second part of our mandala symmetry creatures, and we're going to do the mandala part. And so I'm actually going to explain more to you about what a mandala is, but a mandala is something that starts in the middle and it radiates out, okay? So you will see that on this one that I did start in the middle with my creature, and then I went out on all sides. And so that is what a mandala is. And we're going to do a line mandala. And so you might want to have in front of you your line dictionary, because your line dictionary will help you think of some ideas for what lines you want to use on this. So there's no right and no wrong, but Winter, can I show yours so far? So Winter did a frog, which I love that frog.
It's a toad.
It's a toad, okay? And he chose a lot of different lines, including some writing, right? Was part of his line. So I'll show you about that. Don't start with that one. Okay, but you will notice on Winter's and on mine that the very first line that you do needs to be close to the black shape, but not so close that it's touching, because if it's touching, it will start looking kind of like you're adding to the creature, and you don't want that exactly, okay? I want to show you too that on my line dictionary, I sort of played around with some different lines, putting some different combinations together, because I might want to try some of that stuff, okay? And so you can try that too. There's sky is the limit on this one. So I'm going to say if you're a third grader, you should be able to get about 10 lines on here. Now, I want to tell you, even before I begin, I want to remind you that your line around this, you can't see it on mine very well, but it's in pencil and it's light like this, okay? Mine is in Sharpie just so you can see where it is. And I want to tell you this. We're going to start a line and we're going to go all the way around our creature. Now, you could start with any kind of line you want. I think I'm going to start with a dashed line, okay? And I'm kind of hugging close to the creature. On this one, I'm going to use my thin Sharpie, okay? Do you have to start with a dashed line? Absolutely not. Can you start with a dashed line? Sure, if you want to. You can do the exact same as me, but I would hope that you would decide to do your own lines. But any of the lines that I use, you are welcome to use these too. Now you can see that, let's see if I scoot this over a little bit, I feel like I'm gonna kind of turn it like that, because being left-handed, I feel like I want them to be able to see what I'm drawing as I'm drawing it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and you'll notice I'm gonna go all the way around my creature, okay? I am being careful, but I'm also being quick. All these spots, I'm doing like that, in and out, in and out. Okay. Now you, scholars, might want to be just starting yours with me, which means that you're not necessarily watching every moment of this. You might also be working as I'm working. And I thought maybe it would be a good idea for me to speed up the video, but I also thought it's going to take you just as long to do this as it takes me. Might even take you longer because I'm kind of fast, okay? Now I'm going to come in here, and so on my line dictionary I used this broken line already, right? Or a dashed line, dotted line, dashed. And let's see, what else do I want to use? I think I want to use circle. I think I will use a circle. Actually, maybe I'll do a loop. Now you will notice that you are definitely going to have to turn your paper as you go along. And I'm being very careful not to touch my other line, but I'm also being pretty careful to stay kind of close to that other line that I made, right? I'm not leaving a lot of space in between. Now, what's going to happen when I get to the other side there? Let's look and see. Okay.
You're just going to have to stop and kind of make it like a dashed line.
Yeah, let's see. So here I am going to keep on going with my loops, turning as I go. Okay. And if your pen runs out of ink, I am hopeful that your parents might have another one that you can use. You guys don't have to use a Sharpie, but something Sharpie-like. So now I'm noticing that my loops are gonna run into each other here. So I'm actually gonna, let's scoot over. So my loops are kind of touching the other one. So I'm gonna pick up my pen and it looks like I can start again, right?